All right, let's give it a few seconds here, KDot. We're live. Oh
All
man,
right.
what a
It's a late stream,
a
but
late stream, man. Some shenanigans to say the least, KDot. We're gonna get into it in just a second here. I'll
mhm.
wait till a few people get in here. Um, some stuff to discuss for sure, KDot. How are you, KDot? I know you were doing stuff earlier, and I was doing stuff earlier, but we're convening at a late hour.
Yes.
Hold on.
uh,
There's a couple of people in there. I'll wait till some people start chatting. It usually takes about 4 or 5 minutes for people to get on in from notifications. Either that or I screwed up my notifications.
no, I
Canada.
got a notification actually.
What's that?
I got a notification.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I surely did.
Very good. Canada's watching. Our homeboy's in chat. What's up, Canada? He's like, hello,
What up,
YouTubers.
Canada? What's going on, man?
Um, man, we're gonna blow your mind, Canada, with some of the stuff that's going on here, man. Wait for a couple more people to get on in, and then we'll get started. Definitely a late night stream, K Dot. We did not expect to be on tonight,
Yeah.
but
We
we
didn't.
have to talk about stuff. Nunya, welcome. Psych on the Rocks, welcome. Um, so K Dot, while we're waiting for a few people to
Mhm.
get on in, what's been going on lately with us? You know what I mean? Like what we've been doing behind the scenes because
Man, we've been doing a lot of oh man, a lot of hard work. A lot of people who reached out to us as far as handling some things that were unjust to them, and we've been, trying to help them with records and stuff. Recently went to Douglas Maroon's job again, and which that video is on my channel. You guys go check that out. Um, and this is the guy who beat up the 40-year-old disabled lady.
yeah,
Um, so
yeah,
I had to do a revisit up there since I was already in the area, and let him let him know that, hey, you guys need to do the right thing and get rid of this guy. You know,
yeah.
and it was a respectful conversation. Um, so I've been, we've been doing that. We've been, just a lot of behind the scenes work. You've had uh, a few meetings with the chief of police in Denver, and I've also had a meeting with the city manager of Aurora. So it's just, we've been doing a lot, doing a
Yeah.
whole hell of a lot.
Yeah. Some of it we can't even speak on here, K Dot, but there are a few things we can talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of records, Carrie Ann, welcome. Nice to have you here. I'm on with DJ K Dot, the party. You can find his channel on YouTube, and you definitely want to. Kip LA's in the house. What's up, Kip? I see you there, man. So we have to talk about something that's really uncomfortable for me to talk about, K Dot,
Hmm.
and it's in regards to money, right?
Yeah.
And records. I want to pull up something here. Hold on, give me a second here. I'm working on 50 things at the same time and holding my mic in studio, so always juggling 50 million things. Seems
You don't
like
have a mic holder?
no, I do not, man. So, you know, got to do what I got to do, bro. All right, hang on. Let's see.
Love you right back, Canada.
Yeah, we love you too, man. Canada
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh let me pull up one of these things here. Um okay, so this is a small taste of the fees that KDOT and I get when we do our records request.
Hmm.
This one is for $57, and I'll be damned if I can't remember which one this is for, but that's not going to matter because I'm going to take this off the screen and show you a couple that I do know what they are for. Um, let's try this one. See if this is the one. Nope, that's the same one. Dang it. Bear with me, peeps. My voice is cracking. Seems like I've been talking all day long, KDot. Um, let's see. Let's try this one. How? How? How is that possible that I just opened up the same same exact same exact one 3 times in a row? All right, hold on. This has got to be a different one. All right. Nope. What is going on here? I just need to close this one.
Is
Uh,
that something that we need though?
yeah, but I couldn't find exactly what it was for. It just skipping my mind, K dot. So let me.
Does it does the case number tell you?
I don't want to open up my email, K dot. So because I got a lot of
Well, no,
email.
I meant like just open up the email for
Yeah,
not for everybody to see, and then just look at it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I hear you. Let me. Okay, I found one here.
Okay.
There's one. All right, now this one. Let me make sure I'm on the right one. Uh, uh, I just had this one and I totally spaced this one. This one's $173 that they want from us. Now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the one. This is the
Okay.
one, K dot, where they say it's going to take 5 hours to give us the emails from I think 4 or 5 different email accounts attached to the Aurora channel YouTube channel. And
Okay.
why that's important, okay, why we requested this is because KDOT had his free speech trampled on when he made a comment on the Aurora channel's one of the Aurora channel's videos. Um, I don't know if you remember that whole situation and if you want to explain that.
Yeah, I can explain that. So basically, on Aurora City Council has a or the city of Aurora has a YouTube channel called the Aurora Channel. Okay, so basically, June 3rd. I'm sorry, no, January 3rd. I had put a comment on there that they didn't necessarily like. Um, uh, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember verbatim what I said, but basically, I think I said I find it funny how some comments are accepted and others aren't. So what they did was erase my comment and other comments off of there, and then just didn't block me, but blocked any other uh, any newer comments to be made on there. So and we have proof of that. We have screenshots of that I did make a comment and they did take my comment off. And there's an email uh, of admission as well. And then we also have, I believe her name is Kendall. She also is a witness of uh, the comments not being there anymore because it was told to her and something about a glitch in the system or some bullshit like that. So the thing is, just in case you guys don't know, and you probably are, maybe you are aware of this, but um, if you guys leave a comment on a public platform, which is a government page platform, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, even those are private companies. Uh, but if it's ran by a governmental or public entity or public form, It's just the same thing as going up to speak at a city council meeting, or a school board meeting or whatever. So what that's called when they erased my comment was prior restraint. Okay, they literally took my First Amendment rights from me. So we've given them an opportunity to um, reinstate my comments, and they failed to do so because they erased it. So, or from their words, it was a technical glitch or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so, and that's um, why we're here. So, uh, we're getting records for that, and then we needed other records that we're investigating other officers. As far as and to run those stories for you guys, because it's imperative. And like I said, we put out all that information. Uh, we inform the public, you guys, about it, because we are a news organization. We are press. Me and MLH. So in doing so, records cost a whole lot of money. So all we're asking is if you guys can donate, um, including myself as well, um, and help us out with those records so we can stop this corruption. Um, Not only that, but I know you guys have been asking for updates. Some of the updates we weren't able to get because I mean it costs money. So and so, and one of the updates were past due because we just didn't have the money at the time. So
Yeah.
um,
Let me chime in here, KDot. And I just want to let you guys know that KDot and I are tapped out as far as money goes this month because KDOT had to pay, I think it was $115 KDOT
yeah.
for some other records that we got that will I don't know if we can quite divulge that information yet, but we're getting closer. And then on top of that, this was the same request. And I can't remember. Can we talk about that one, KDOT? Do you remember what that one was for? Uh,
So that one was for the Brittany Gillum
okay.
footage. So yeah,
Okay.
that was
And
for the
on
Brittany Gillum footage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was the one that KDOT presented to you guys where um this lady and her kids were put face down on the ground on the hot pavement in the middle of
Mhm.
summer last year, I believe, or the year before.
No, not last year. It was 2020 of
Okay.
August.
So it took a long
Uh,
time.
and when we requested it, we were it was, I think it was before they won the settlement, but we were trying to, like, well, I felt we didn't see enough footage
Yeah,
from what the news showed us.
right.
So
Right.
we wanted to give you guys more in depth of the footage, and walk you guys through the footage and of what was going on. So
Uh, uh,
because we,
yeah.
we feel that you guys deserve that.
Yeah.
So
Canada is watching. I checked PayPal. I didn't have anything in there. Did you get the new PayPal link, Canada? If not, I mean, I can go check eventually, but I appreciate that, Canada. I mean, I don't know. Maybe something's going on with PayPal. I know it's weird up in Canada. They can only do PayPal. I mean, Canada only do what you can do, man. I know, times are rough for everybody, but I really appreciate that, Canada. I'll check that in a bit.
and
Um,
and here and here's the thing, guys. I have what 33,000 subscribers. MLH has almost close to 7,000 subscribers. So out of those, I mean, I think if everybody gave at least $1, if we all come collectively, give what you can. But you guys also have to understand that, the news organizations, when they get ad, revenue and stuff like, well, ad sponsorship, not ad revenue, because our ad revenue pays like pennies to the dollar. And so, and then we also have to wait for that, like, for a whole nother month to get that. And we want to be able to get these records as possible. And here's another thing. Uh, this is also why we need help as well. They're only giving us 14 days to retrieve those records, by the way. And isn't it also 14 days for a down payment on these records too, or no?
Okay, so here's how it works. I got a perfect example up on the screen, KDot.
Hmm.
So this is the actual invoice for the email messages. I
Hmm.
misspoke earlier. This one cost a total of $165 because they want to charge um, what did I say? 4 hours minus 1 hour because they give you 1 hour leeway. So 3 hours is estimated to cost them $165. Now, mind you, KDOT and I are going to be working on getting this the fee, which is $57 and I believe 75 cents an hour,
Yeah,
is what they're charging, which is absolutely ludicrous. And I know KDOT, you actually talked to the city manager about this.
yeah.
It,
So the city
yeah.
manager, it does. Yeah, he has the power to say yay or nay if he wants to charge for any record. So he has the power to be like, no, we don't want to charge for records. Excuse me. And he's charging us out of the ass, and I think it's bullshit. And because it's not being transparent, and they don't want us all up in their business or whatever. But again, with you guys' help, again, and where are we sending the money to
What do you mean? Like,
for the records fund?
oh, yours or mine, it doesn't matter, KDOT. Like it either way, it's gonna be spent towards all these records.
Okay, why don't we just do yours? So if are we doing PayPal,
Well, I got PayPal, Cash App, and
yeah.
Venmo on. The links are on the link
Yeah,
section.
either one of ours, but I'm going to send. Uh, I'm also going to send some money to his. Uh, uh, but you also have a Cash App, right?
I do.
Okay,
Uh,
so
it's just Mexican. Like I think it's $ Mexican long hair, but the link is, like I said, in my link section on. Either you could click on each individual link. Now, I will say this too. If you are not able to do that, sharing and talking to other people, word of mouth is big time, especially in this community. So even talking to other people and saying, this is of all the causes on YouTube, and I don't say this,
right,
I know it sounds like hyperbole, right? Like, oh, we're the ones, but KDOT and I really are the ones. You know what I mean? Like we have put in so much work and we're so close to getting a lot of shit done in Aurora and Denver. And one of the things that we're going to be working on really hard is this fee thing because it's completely unfair to the citizens, right? I mean, I
yeah,
want you guys to think about this, right? We pay our civil servants a decent hourly wage no matter what job you have in government, right? You
mhm,
go
mhm,
from janitor all the way to the chief of police, the mayor, the city council,
yeah,
whatever, whichever position you want to talk. We pay them very well, all right?
yeah,
And based on the skill set, right? Like a janitor, obviously, is going to get a little less money than the chief of police, right?
right,
So the whole point is these people that are supposedly researching our request, right? Whether they're um, body cams that need to be redacted or whatever bullshit that they come up with, because it truly is BS. I want, we should be able to get unredacted stuff other than maybe doxing somebody. I can understand why nobody would want that, like an address or something of that nature. Um, but so we're already paying these employees a fair wage, right? In the case of the records keepers,
Hmm.
I know there's a Sergeant Iman that's working on it, and
Right.
his
Yeah.
I haven't got his salary yet, but it's easily, I'm guessing, 70 to 100,000 base pay, and then on top of that, overtime and everything else. So these people are paid well, right? I don't know what it breaks down to the hour,
Yeah.
um, but I do know this. That's enough to sit there at a desk and redact whatever you need to redact and then give us the records. Now, if you give us physical records, I can understand if you want to charge 25 cents for a, piece of paper, or you could just do it digitally and not charge us anything, right?
Yeah.
So where we will find out where this money is going, because this is on top of what these employees make, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what are these funds allocated for? Because I'm really curious, and that's a huge amount. In Denver, they want to charge us $15 an hour for Halo footage, which is a lot more reasonable than the $57.50 an hour that Aurora wants to charge us. So this is something I don't get, KDOT, the disparity in money. This
Uh-huh.
says to me that Aurora is so desperate that they are clinging to fees for, and it has two effects. Either you pay it, again, where does that money go? Or you just simply can't afford it, which is the point we're at right now. You see
Yeah.
what
So,
I'm
with that being said, from what I was told by the city manager, that the funds go to uh, yeah. So the funds go to the city, to the police, to the um, parks and recreations, fire, and all this type stuff, and we want records of that too, and this is what I'm saying. uh when you guys are helping us out, it's kind of like this. Okay, newspapers, you have to support, and newspapers, magazines, subscriptions and stuff like that. you know you got to pay to support them, or they kind of die out. And me and MLH have paid a lot of money to get, without really any help, or asking for any funds, of paying for these records, so you guys are desirably informed, and justifiably informed about what's going on in your community, uh, or any type of news stories, body worn cameras, all those type stuff. But now it's kind of getting to the point that, okay, we need help, and we're asking for your help. And and we're not. I'm not ashamed of that. MLA. I don't know how MLH feels. Uh,
I
because
definitely am. I,
at the
I'm
end of
proud.
the day,
Right. KDOT,
um,
let me jump in here, KDOT. I am not ashamed to ask, because like you said, KDOT, we've done what we've done as far as we can take it. You know what I
mhm,
mean? Like there's, but I mean, next month is a different month. I understand that, but this is the urgency here. You
right.
see here, there's $165 on the screen. Earlier, I had $173, and the reason that we need that money is because we want all the citizen complaints on the officers. There was a SWAT video that I did, and I can't remember the name of the video, K dot,
Hmm.
but you know which video it is, and I was there, and an ATF agent took my picture which there may be more on that later. I'm not done with that either, and neither is KDOT. We went to the ATF building, and they wouldn't even let us up to the floor because they were in a private building, and they do that shit on purpose.
Correct.
And we were told that we would have to put in our FOIA request, an actual FOIA request, federal request in Washington, D.C., which I was like floored. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's not true. That's not
yeah,
how the
that's
law works.
not true at
Okay.
all. You're right.
The law works as such. If we hand a FOIA request to a janitor, it's that janitor's job, right? A janitor that works for the city or the state or federal agency, whatever. Um, it's that person's job to get it to somebody that can put it in the right department, right? And that's the reason that KDOT and I do everything in person. People
Right.
always tell me all the time, KDOT, why do you go through this? Why do you put yourself in danger when you go to a police station to put in a complaint or a request if you can just do it online? And there's a few reasons for that. There are people that don't get along with computers, all right, i.e., elderly people and people with disabilities and people that quite simply, don't trust the government, like myself and KDOT. All right. I don't trust that when I put something in that computer that it won't just disappear. All right. So
Right.
we're proving several points when we go in person to do these things. One, we're showing how resistant these employees are to accountability, right? And we're showing a little bit of corruption here and there, starting here, and we're exposing that every day, and we're getting closer and closer to the truth.
Right.
And Aurora's got a reckoning coming when it comes to these records. I'm not happy about these charges, KDOT, and
Yeah,
that's
I'm
why
not either. Yeah.
before we got on the air, we were discussing this, and we were having a really good conversation about where this is going, how it could go, what really is going on.
Right.
So so my point of view is no, I'm not ashamed, KDOT, at all to ask people to help. The only thing is I feel bad that it's our peeps that have to do this and not the government just saying, you know, here's the records. We're not going to
Right.
charge you for this, or we'll charge you minimally, right? Even
Yeah.
Denver almost gets it right, KDOT. I mean,
Yeah.
$15 an hour sucks, but that's a lot easier to swallow than $57.50
Correct.
in Aurora.
Correct. And here's
And
the thing,
yeah,
like when it comes to this, like um, you guys are essentially, helping with expedite the update that we if we're or expedite the stories that we're trying to research and bring you guys the information as far as what's going on with Aurora Police or Denver Police or any other police organization in the Colorado, the state of Colorado. So, um, you know, it, the, look, the more uh, divided we fall, you know, but the more we come
united.
together collectively, we can really get a lot of stuff done.
And
And
I'm
so, and that's why I say, only give what you can. It's not. I'm not asking. And here's the thing. This is the reason why. Just in case, the trolls and all that type stuff. Oh, see, look, they're, e-begging and blah, blah, blah. No, well, we have receipts right here, how much the records cost. So we're being transparent with you guys as far as the money is going toward the records. So we can get that information to you guys so you guys know because it's our duty to disseminate that information to the public. So,
right, right. And like I said, if you guys can't afford it, for the people that can't afford it, I totally understand. Look, I'm standing before you right here saying I can't afford to pay $165 for one set of records, which I don't believe takes 4 or 5 hours to complete. And that's another
Right.
thing that we need more transparency on, and KDOT and I will be working on in short order, is
Okay.
figuring out a system where we know exactly how much time is spent actually researching and redacting, as they say.
These records,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah, we need accountability on that too.
And
Uh,
here's the thing: we the records that these are just this is just one. We have like two other, I believe.
yeah, yeah. Well, I
And
showed the $173 one, KDOT. That was for all the. And now check this out, guys and gals. There were a total of I believe 6 or 7 officers at that SWAT. Um, and I'm not talking swatting us, but I stumbled upon um, a swatting situation, KDOT,
mhm,
for a citizen. And so that's the one, the infamous one where the ATF agent took a picture of me.
yeah,
Um, and that body cam footage is important for
yeah,
lots of reasons,
yep,
because according to the information that we have, the cops should not have been inside that house without a warrant, and they were never
right,
given permission to enter that house at
right,
all. Zero. So that is super important.
right. Which
And
is the
and
Fourth Amendment violation.
yep,
Yep.
yep. Um, so these are little, and I say little, KDOT, and these are big violations. These are Fourth Amendment, um, First Amendment violations. In the case of the other one we were discussing on your part, KDOT,
Hmm.
this is no small order. This is not small potatoes here. This
Yeah.
leads to the corruption here.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get to the bottom of a lot of it,
Right.
and we're going to clean it up as best as we can. So,
Yeah.
um,
And so that's why we're asking for you guys' help. Um, and for any future records that we get, if we're able to pay for these records, these three records, and not only that, one of the lead sergeant did not have his body cam on.
right,
Okay, and not only that, but the all the officers involved during this particular unlawful entry of a home. We also got their background records as far as disciplinary records, and like I said, it must be a lot because we're getting charged out the wazoo on this.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so again, so we can go through those together. It's the same thing like we did it with Ramos. We went through his sheet and we let you know uh what violations he committed in the course of his career working at Denver Police. So we want to make sure any bad interaction that we have with a police officer, we go back and we see if he has any dirt on his name besides our interaction with him. So
right, right.
that's exactly why we're trying to ask for the money, so we can get that and update, and then not only that, updated stories and stuff like that. So yeah, we're trying to get the money on that as well. So like I said, give what you can. If you can't, that's totally fine. We totally understand. But any little thing helps. Really, anything helps. I don't care if it's a dollar. Like it, we appreciate that dollar. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to uh, build this fund to where that we can just go get the records. The records are done. Boom, go to the fund and give them the money, and then we disseminate that information to you guys, the
And
media.
something to consider too. Um, usually people have a few bucks lying around, right? So
Hmm.
something to consider is maybe getting a $3 membership. And memberships are
Hmm.
helpful to you guys in a way, and it's definitely helpful to me. So consider, like Big Chief has a membership on the channel. Um, and Canada and Howard County, consider getting that membership. Now, obviously, if you can't afford it, don't. But the $3 membership means a lot, and there are a couple of small perks. I realize that you know emojis sometimes are they're really fun, and it is an added bonus. But one time a month, I will do a members only live stream, um, for you guys, exclusive to you guys, at least live. And then if you can donate memberships, that helps too, because then that gets people thinking, well, if I continue this membership, I'm getting quality content from this particular channel.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That's I mean, I feel like I'm in a telethon right now, KDot, but that's that's not how I intend things to be. But hey, honesty is always key, and it's
Yeah,
always better to be honest with everybody.
and we didn't expect. I mean, it's just it's like the funds to get these records just keep going up and up and up and up. So
Yeah, and I
that's why
and
we wanted to show you examples of
right.
what we're trying to get, just to let you know, hey, we're being transparent. This is how much it costs, and if we all come together collectively, we can get these records. I'm
Yeah,
sure we can.
and these ones are important. We're gonna have to put in the officer records in again because it somehow got lost in my email into spam,
Hmm.
and I corrected that. I made sure that anything that comes from Aurora and Denver will for sure get to. But even still, we would have, even if we had the money for one, we might not have had the money for another. In this case, we don't have money for all three of the requests that we got in right now. So
Hmm.
that's two, four, like about $450. So
Yeah,
it's a lot of money to come out of pocket, and we just got dinged, KDot, for you paid 115, I paid 173.50, I believe.
yeah,
And and that was
close to what? Close to four, almost.
yeah, and that was put on credit because I knew I had a YouTube payment coming tomorrow.
Yeah,
So tomorrow
makes
I
sense.
finally get to pay that off on my credit card, which
Right.
oof, I mean, when I'm putting shit on credit, I know, things are getting to the nitty.
Yeah.
Uh, you
It's just because sometimes we'll get, but here's the thing. This is the crucial part, guys. Um, they're giving us 14 days to claim the records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why we're needing help.
Yeah.
Too as well, because we're given a time limit,
You
which
know,
is absolutely asinine. I don't think I don't think we should be given a time limit on picking up the records. But yeah, they're literally giving us 14 days to get the records. If you don't get the records, then if you don't get the records, uh, they kick your request out, and you literally got to do the process all over again.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so we want to make sure that we get those records within those 14 days. Okay.
That's something to address too, KDOT.
Hmm.
For years, we've been bobbing and weaving, KDOT, to put in a basketball analogy. I know the Nuggets lost and they're out, but um, we've been doing this song and dance for a long time, and we've never really had to do this. But they're putting the screws to us because everything we're requesting now is automatically 4 or 5 hours for every single thing. And
Yeah.
while we work on that, we need these records. We need to work on them reducing those fees or making it non-existent for citizens. And at the same time, we need these records. These are important records. These aren't things to let go. It's like seeing somebody being arrested for their free speech and not showing support. You know what I mean? Whether it be being in chat like Pup Groomer is right now, or Big Chief, or Howard County. By the way, Howard County, that's long hair. Is that emoji? That's what that is. That's what that's supposed to be. I try to do channel centric emojis for you guys too. Also, if you're members, this is a small little detail that I've taken seriously, but Maybe I shouldn't, KDot, but it's gonna sound so stupid, but it is kind of cool. If you're a member for more than a month, like um, your little AVI next to your name will change. I know some people are already getting the 2 month, um, 2 month emoji or AVI or whatever it is next to their name, and I put a little bit of thought into that because you guys are the Monster Squad, so you can imagine some of the things that are in there. But it's little details like that I will try to try to do for you guys. Like I put a lot of work into this, and I know KDot does too. We're gonna get memberships on his channel too. So if you can afford two memberships, or if you have to choose or whatever, that's fine.
Mm.
We work together, so everything that we do, we kind of split between us. Whoever has money at the time, or doesn't have money. I mean that's how we do stuff. So
Okay.
and like I said, if you can't afford a membership or a super chat or any donation to any Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever, word of mouth, have people sub. The like buttons always helped you get more eyes on the channel. Neither KDot or I are in this for the money. We've proven that time and time again. I know that there are other pretenders out there, but I would be a fool not to admit that money is nice to have in order to do some of the things that we need to do on this channel, on these channels.
I
So
agree.
um, you know, uh, yeah. See, Canada says mine is different. See, there you go, Canada. It's a werewolf, isn't it? For the second month, that's I thought it
Okay.
appropriate for the
Do
monsters.
you do you have something that says that you have to claim document within 14 days? And
Um,
it is crazy. A pup groomer. I've never heard of a time limit to claim a request. Is that legal? I don't think it is. When I was reading the law today, it never specified that you got to give somebody a time limit to claim the records. So, but in the law that I did, that the city manager is allowed to, or whoever is the custodian is allowed uh, to determine the the price of it or
mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
But I didn't hear anything. I never seen anything about you know the 14 days or whatever. But they're allowed to create rules and policies for reasonable. Excuse me, because words matter. Reasonable rules and procedures um, for the records. So
Yeah. KDot, to answer your question, it's on my other account. Let me see if I can send a screen of that from my phone.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, just so that we can show the ridiculousness of that, because it's just again, we're transparent. Um,
Yeah, hold on. I am working on it as we speak, folks. I have to go to all my requests and all
and
that.
he has a lot.
I have a lot.
Like I said, we've been working our asses off. We really have, and
Yeah,
so like I said, anything helps. Which I really don't think it's fair as far as us giving us a time limit to put money on our records. That's just ridiculous. I don't think that's constitutional at all. So um,
yeah. Hold on. I think I found one.
okay.
You guys would be amazed. I didn't find one. Hold on. The bullshit that we get. Yeah. Um. I have them on both accounts. Uh. KDot. Hold on.
Okay.
Any disciplinary. So what you got coming up? Oh, this is a good one, KDot, that I'm looking at right now. This is and I'm wondering why we haven't got this yet. Disciplinary action documentation for Officer Wong. If you guys don't know who Officer Wong is,
Wait, we when did that? When wait, as far as those are ready, those are available.
no, they are not. Hold on.
Oh, we
Hold
got
on.
denied or what?
No, it's still open.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. So they're not ready, right?
they're not ready on that one.
Okay.
And
I
I
don't know
think
why
I
it's
know the
taking so
reason on
long.
that one, KDot, but
When did we submit those? We submitted those
this one was April 30th.
April 30th. Okay.
Yeah, so and that's a CCJRA request, and for some reason,
So it'll take
CCJRA
longer.
requests they have like it seems like an eternity to get you that information. So,
Yep. Yep.
um, but Quora requests are a little different. I think they got up to 21 days to give you the information. And then, like, I didn't see any CRS on this either, KDOT, where they give you 14 days to. Hey, thanks, Corn Freak. I appreciate it. Thanks for being in here. Um, 14 days to pay, or let me see, what number is that one? 932. Let me go to that one because that one 932. Where are you at? Yeah, that's on the other account. Darn it. Okay. Um, it's not letting me sign in. I might have to change the password on that, but I'll put that stuff on the community post. KDot. We're running up against it here. It's really late here. I know it's
Yeah.
late on the East Coast and getting late on the West Coast, but yeah, pup groomer, it's not reasonable, but I think the reason is because KDOT and I are a real thorn in their side. Pup, it comes down to that because we have not had this much money thrown at us since we started, and now all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's in the hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's ridiculous.
It
So
is ridiculous, and like I
uh,
said, we're gonna work on that too, but it just takes time. That's
yeah,
all.
we're definitely gonna be working on that. So
Yeah,
but yeah, so MLH will put that in a community page because I'm sure he has screenshots somewhere on his phone. So
I do. I do. Have
and
'em.
then you could just put that on the community page,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then like I said, we wanted to do this quick live stream real quick because I thought it was important. Sorry, it's late, but sometimes hell, you cop watch with us at at this hour actually, if not later.
yeah. 12.
know,
1 and
uh,
9.
prime example, Ramos, ten
Yeah.
thirty, I think it was,
Oh yeah,
and
and then it wasn't. But if people don't know, we keep referring to former officer Ramos now.
Farmer, you're right, you're right. Thank you for the correction, sir.
Yeah. And that's another thing KDOT and I do. We've had, I mean, KDOT, not that we're bragging about this, but you know, we've had people fired for
Hmm.
um, treating the public shitty. Like if you guys remember the Beavis and Butthead video,
Yep.
but Butthead is no longer working there.
Yeah,
Um,
he's gone, and not only that, we've gotten rid of third-party contractors, which it was Denver Metro Protective,
yeah,
and now it's Ally Barton. So we got we got rid of them.
yeah,
Uh, we've gotten rid of Arcevedos. We've
yep, the
gotten
chief
rid
of
of
police.
Oates, and those are police chiefs. And also the city manager. Uh, me, Candace, some other people. Uh, let them know like, hey, you can either bow out gracefully or we'll just get rid of you. You know.
Yeah,
Um, We'll just be in thorn in your side until you leave. So he and what he did was resign and or quit or whatever. And so bye bye.
Yeah,
Because he no longer served the people that that um that city council appointed.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so so
We got
yeah,
an
we
HR lady fired because she was flying a thin blue line flag on a coffee
right
mug.
sure was.
So, so there's some behavior issues that we've taken care of too. Howard County says KPD denies my oral record request, even though the law says they must accept them. I can write them a record request via email, and they will send me a PDF of a written form of a record request saying I must use it. Yeah, I mean, it's maddening, Howard County, and I understand your frustration because KDOT and cop watchers have been through it. All right, this is
Yeah,
I know I'm in the Scientology community big time now, and there's a reason for it. But along with that comes the First Amendment type stuff and the Fourth
yeah,
Amendment and all that stuff. So this is the intersection here. All right, we are the true intersection of communities, and there'll be other communities that come into the fold as well, KDOT, and I have no
yeah,
doubt about that. So
yeah, yeah,
that's where we're at right now. I mean, it's simply a matter of a few bucks being thrown our way in this
yeah.
short period of time. I will
So
give you guys the email with the 14 days. You got 14 days to pay this.
yeah,
Uh,
we do.
$165, and that's not even a final estimate. They could raise
Right,
things too. So
the down payment.
yeah, we have
You
to
guys
come
ever
up.
heard of that down payment of fucking records? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
And this is
82.50.
how much this is the wrong thing. They keep they do not want us to see our own records. Okay, so let's prove to them that you're not gonna use this bully tactic of unreasonable charging us for our own fucking records. So again, let's come together. Let's get these records so we can issue transparency to the public. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, no. You're all good, K Dot. I think that's pretty much all I have for.
Hmm.
Is there anything you want to plug? I know this has been one long plug for my channel and your channel, K Dot, but I think this is a reasonable time to do this because we both of us are tapped out. Like I said, I had to use my credit card for the last $173 of the last
Yep,
records
you
that we.
did.
So I mean, I
Yep,
sweat when I put stuff on credit. I really do.
yep,
Renetta, welcome. Nice to have you here.
yep,
Um, I do. I sweat when I put anything on credit. If I put $10 on credit, but can you imagine my horror, K Dot? Like I
right,
am not a credit guy, but I knew
right.
I had a payment coming from YouTube that would cover the cost of this, which, like I said, is coming tomorrow for the last request. But I have no money going for the next 14 days for these requests, so that's why K Dot and I
Yeah,
decided, you know what, let's get on and talk about it. This is not uh, a begging session. I've already went over the different ways you can help without paying any type of money. Um, but this is if you are in a position to help
hmm,
out, now would be the time. And I saw somebody in there talk about waiting for the first look. If you're on a fixed income, I don't want you donating that's anything that would put you out of the realm of being able to take care of yourself. All right, it's
yes.
you first.
Only donate what you can.
Yeah,
That's
you
if
first,
if it's a
and
dollar,
everything else later.
great.
Yeah, yeah.
And hey, Renetta Williams, how are you, love? Thank you for being in here.
Yeah. When I do use their form, they just send a confirmation email that they received it, and they say they will fulfill the request in a reasonable amount of time. Well, what are the laws saying over there, Howard County, as far as how much time? What kind of requests are they? Because I know here in Denver, and Aurora and the Denver metro area, it's they have 3 days to respond, right? And then they on a Cora request, which is just a normal FOIA request. Uh,
Hmm.
they have 21 days to get you what you need. Reasonably. If they
Yep.
need an extension, then they can tell you, and you guys go from there. But CCJRA requests could take up to 6 months. So
Yeah.
you got to look at the local laws, Howard County, and maybe I can help you with that, Howard County, because that's important. You're doing the same type of stuff that we're doing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And see, and so he knows what we're talking about here. Those things cost money, and like I said, they don't want people looking at the records, so they was like, all right, well, let's um overcharge them. And it says reasonable. This is not reasonable. $57.50 is not reasonable. To get these dumb records, like it's just um that belong to us, to belong to the people. So that's crazy.
yeah,
But
look at Howard County here, KDot. He says it's been 8 to 9 months, and they still haven't fulfilled my request as to why the body worn cam footage is cost $150 for 2 minutes of footage.
oh my gosh,
That's
that's
ridiculous, Howard County.
ridiculous.
That is,
Whoa,
that's asinine. That's asinine.
whoa, 2 minutes?
Yeah, reasonable amount of time. What does that mean? What is reasonable amount of time? They need to clarify. But 8 to 9 months, and they still haven't fulfilled that body worn cameras.
So reasonable amount of time is within the law. Whatever the law states as far as nothing that's just unrealistic. It's reasonable. You have it everything that is in the stance of the Constitution.
I
So
think I think it might be time to look into a lawyer, Howard County.
I've never. Wow,
Yeah,
one
that's.
hundred and $50 for 2 minutes of footage.
But
See,
see,
guys, like we're saying, this shit costs money. So we definitely need you guys' help. And like I said, um, once we get those records, we give them to you because they're your records, and that you deserve to look at your records. So
yeah, yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like I said, we are going to work on that too, peeps. We're not done. We have lots of work to do. Can I borrow some money? Dude, I mean, look, if I had it, HCO, I would definitely give it. I give
yeah,
as much as I can, but right now I'm completely tapped out. I wanted to give somebody a super chat tonight, and I just didn't because I'm like I just can't.
yeah,
I mean, we have the I mean, we're at we're tapped, as they say, you
yeah.
know.
We're top.
Um
Yeah.
so until at least next month. I mean, I'm just now catching up on last month. Tomorrow was catching up on last month, K dot. So
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, so that's
Gee.
that's I mean, credit cards, bro. I mean, I hate them, but I mean, in some cases, they keep you going, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm level. I'm above. My head's above water. It's not below. I don't want to give anybody in the impression that I'm going to be unhoused in the next week or two or anything like that. But this is an urgent call for these records.
Yep.
They're important, just like Howard County's records are important. Um, all this stuff is super important, y'all.
Very very important. So like I said, just wanted to have a quick stream. So appreciate you guys joining us on the stream of to try to help us with these funds. If you guys are in there, if you guys can put the where they can donate as far as the link in the comment section, and like I said, you can also check the link in MLH's description on his
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
So
Pup Groomer says I need to figure out what the law is for financial records from the city. They all vary, Pup Groomer, but it's always a very good thing to know,
yep, she should
especially if you're
absolutely look into it. Yeah.
right,
Mhm.
especially if you're getting into cop watching or civil rights activism or protesting. There are times when you're going to need body cam footage. Look at what happened with DOA a bunch of times. Look at what happened to Jay. Look at what happened to me. Right. Look at what's happened to KDot.
Yep.
Um, it's important to know those local laws, Pup Groomer. That's a very, very good point. Appreciate you bringing that up.
And not only that, hey, also in the law, what I read today, that I mean, we are journalists, we are press, and if we stated that several times, they also have to give us a discount on that too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but we'll definitely go up there tomorrow and let them know that, like, hey, we're supposed to get a discount because we are journalists,
Yeah.
citizen journalists, and we disseminate that information to the public. So,
Right. Right.
so
And so that tells you everything you need to know right there. We are, hitting the ground running again tomorrow. We're going to be down there. We're going to be bitching about a bunch of things. And I'm just happy that I have you guys all here to have our back, whether it's just being in chat, hitting the like button, subscribing, telling your friends, donating where you can. Becoming a member is huge. If you can donate memberships, they're $3 a piece. So literally, a couple of candy bars, and you can gift a membership to somebody, and they would be very appreciative. And we hope those people stay on for the next month. Hence the little, you know, little Easter egg of getting a new AVI next to your name
hmm
every month, practically. So there's a little bit of incentive there to keep going. But it is what it is. So I tried that too, and they didn't care. They said they charged the press the same amount. Here it's a little different. There's a discount, but we'll find out tomorrow for you, Howard
yeah,
County. At least
how
you
that
know
go?
what they-
Even if I have to physically read the law to them and
yeah,
let them
yeah.
know, you know. So
Um. So all right, K Dot. Let's do our plugs and get the hell out of here.
yeah,
Sorry
because
for the
I'm
late
tired.
stream, everybody.
I know you're tired.
I'm beat, bro. Today
I got a
took it
long
out of
day
me.
tomorrow.
I
Yeah.
did work. I mean, I didn't stop talking, and I'm not a huge talker. You know me, K Dot. Like when we're off camera, it's a little bit different. Not to say that I'm any different on, and that's not what I meant. It just things are a little different off camera, and we can relax a little bit. We can talk. We can, hash things out. Whatever we need to do on camera, we're all business, and we need to get whatever we need to get. And tomorrow's no exception. We're gonna handle business tomorrow as well. I don't know if we're gonna go live. The past couple of times tells me that we probably should go live, KDOT. Uh,
Yep.
but we'll see how that goes. That's why I called my video on that topic, policing for profit. Yep, that's exactly right, Howard County. And I think I did see that video, by the way, Howard County. When I have spare time, I still watch a few 1Ers, um, and a lot of protesting and stuff like that. But if I'm not there, I'm working constantly.
Right.
So there
All
we go.
right.
All right. Uh, should we do a little outro music? Do you want some Stranger Things outro music, K Dot, or
Oh,
maybe a little
nice.
bit of hot chocolate, or
You
what do
said
we want?
Stranger Things. Stranger Things.
What's that?
You said Stranger Things. Is that what
Yeah,
you said?
Stranger Things, 8-bit
Oh
style.
yeah, let's do
How about that?
that.
All right, everybody, have a great evening. Thank you guys so much. Pup Groomer says, real quickly before we leave, about 10 years ago, city added on improvement fee to water bills to go to the improvement fund that is supposed to fix our roads and infrastructure. We've seen no fruits of that. That's
Mm.
government for you. It was long and boring, Howard County says. Okay. All right. That's it. Take care, everybody. Have a great evening. We shall see you on the next video. Thank you in advance for any help you can give me or KDOT. Um, you know, and we'll get KDOT memberships going pretty soon. So, anyways, take care, everybody. Have a great evening. See you on the next one.